All right, guys, I'm going live because I'm running a little late. I still have to load the van, so bear with me a second. You know what? I'll turn you around so you can look in the van. Hold on. Let's turn that on. Go. Perfect. All right, guys. So it is Sunday morning, 41 degrees. It's a little chilly outside. It's a little wet outside. I still have to load up the van, so bear with me 1 second. We're going to get going any minute now. Bear with me. I'm usually all loaded up before I get you guys going. We got a lot of donuts for what a day. Yeah, here we go. I would take you out, but it would get me running a little later. I like to get to what a day by 6:30, as close to 6:30 as possible. So I just want to load these up. We're loading up the donuts. I think they got 138, plus they have another 26 that are boxed up. They got a lot going on at What a Day today. Well, let's put these in here. I hope everybody's doing well. Trays, donuts there. There's our boxes. 26 donuts, and I forget how many. 4 cronuts going to the bikers. They're not going to have a very good day for biking. All right. Just a couple minutes away from takeoff. Donuts are back. It does. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay. Am I good? Turn on, everything's good. Boom. Let's turn it back around. Here we go. We're loaded up. We've got the donuts. We've got one delivery today to What a Day. I do have to stop and get gas today. I got my credit card, yes. All right, here we go. Lights on. It's a little misty outside, so I didn't. The windshield is going to be a bit of a challenge for the early part of our ride. Just put my seatbelt on. Seatbelts on, everybody. Seatbelts on. Here we go. What is that noise? Why do I hear like a... it's the fan. Hear that noise? The fan was making a noise or something. Anyway. Ooh, you know what I can do? I didn't turn the speedify on. See this? I've been throwing in some new things and I forgot them when I just signed on.
At Donaku594 says good morning from Boston.
Hey, good morning, Donna. Happy Sunday. I should turn on the speedify.
760 says good morning.
Morgan, how are you? I just left the bakery. I need to turn on my my little app though. It'll make our video a little clearer. All right, we'll pull over somewhere soon. It's a little chilly out, 41 degrees, it's misty. Makes it feel really nice. Cows are laying down. So today we're taking some boxed donuts and cronuts over to What a Day, because they have a biker, it's B&B, something biker. What is it? Bikers and breakfast? Breakfast and... Oh, I should have pulled over there. I didn't. I could just stop.
Canlong 5760 says bikes and breakfast. Ah, my guy Tony.
Bikes and breakfast, that's what it is. B&B. All right, hang on, guys. I'm just going to stop here for a second. All right, I think the video is going to break up here for a second, but just hold on. Okay. Okay, we should be back. Let me do that on this phone too. We're good now. I usually don't start the video until I'm actually ready, but today we were running a little late. So I thought, let me start the video and then I'll load up the van. Donna, how's your weather up in Boston? Is it chilly? Rainy? I think everybody was getting rain yesterday.
Napu594 says chilly but dry.
Chilly but dry, that's good. Tomorrow is supposed to be great here. I think it's supposed to be sunny, 70 degrees.
Canlong5760 says, of course it couldn't be that nice on my day off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think it's just going to be it's going to be cold today. Well, 50s. But I don't think it's supposed to be misty like this. Like, I looked at the weather this morning and they said it was supposed to be just kind of like chilly but not wet. But we got wet right now. We got wet. Are you making cookies today? At least the sun's starting to come up at 6 o'clock now. That's a good thing. This has been a dark part of the ride for a long time.
Canlong5760 says, yes sir. Packaging 72, decorating 25, baking 48.
Jeez. Well, that's going to keep you busy. Whoa! Squirrel. Squirrel! made it. That squirrel will live to see another day. Live to eat another nut. Nobody out here on the road today. Nobody. It's a quiet Sunday morning. Countryside. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring anything for my gas station attendant.
Janet says, hey everyone.
Janet, how are you? Good morning. It's a little misty out here today. I was up late yesterday.
Janet says, I'm great. Just waking up for the day.
Yeah. I did take a nap yesterday. I took a nap because I knew I wanted to be up a little bit last night. I didn't realize I was going to be up as long as I was last night. So far, so good. Probably by 11 o'clock, I'll be having that feeling like, are you kidding me, Trace? What? Are you kidding me?
Janet says, haha, the trays never stop.
They never stop. I've learned to like them though. I notice I did not use the word love, but I'm okay now. I'm okay with the trays. The trays and I are all right now. The trays we're speaking of are the trays that you see me carrying the donuts on, everybody. So on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I stick around at the bakery after my deliveries. And one of the things that I'm honored to be able to do is wash some trays, baking pans and such. And I don't know why it takes me longer to wash the trays than anybody else. I know. I think I can't do a half-assed job on the trays. I've got to do a good job. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. But bakeries use a lot of trays, let's just put it that way.
Hanaku594 says, because you wash with love. I mean like. Gideonet says doing anything mediocre is not in your vocabulary.
It's not. You're right, Janet. And you're right. I watch them with like. Well, see, because you could get away with just like wiping them down. And sometimes, I know, they pile up. I mean, especially when it's busy. I'm telling you. I don't count them, though. I do not count them ever. I know there's some of my previous workers have done that, but I don't count. I can't count them because it would just overwhelm me.
Long 5760 says, and then Maddie and I get there and throw a wrench with our 100 spatulas.
Yeah, spatulas. Well, spatulas are alright though. I like spatulas. I don't like the little pointy things. What are they called? Tips? I don't like the tips. They hurt. I mean, I don't mind them. I don't like the little tiny tips. If you're gonna give me a tip, I don't know, this conversation's going way off rails now. And don't get me started on those pastry bags. Oh.
Hanaku594 says wants a tip.
A tip is like I don't know what the bags are called. So if somebody wants to tell me what those bags are that you put the cream in and stuff, but if you've seen people like decorating a cake or a donut, or filling in a donut and stuff, it's the metal tip. Some of them are plastic. The plastic ones are okay, but it's the metal tip that is at the end of the bag. So if you're watching somebody decorate a cake, they're like squeezing a bag with icing and stuff, and the end of it is a little metal tip. But when you clean that, you got to take that metal. I guess some people don't take the metal tips out. I don't know why.
Hanaku594 says, yes, I get it. At Morganlong5760 says, I regret to inform you. I maybe possibly have left a few in the sink last night.
Yeah, I know. Maybe Bob will clean them before I get there. Sometimes Bob has mercy on me, I think. Like because it looks like he's done some stuff when I come back from my trip. And he's training somebody today. So he might have some extra time. If she's whipping up some icing or something. Or maybe he has to watch her. But you do have to be careful with those metal tips. They will cut you. I want to take the camera back there. I should have gone back to see how much is back. I might take the camera in today, try to film something.
Naku594 says I wash forks with a toothbrush.
Oh, you know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Because I wash them with like a scrubby pad thing, but I try to get in between the prongs. That's a good idea with the toothbrush. Fortunately, we don't have...
And Long 5760 says Atlas duty calls everyone. Have a great day.
All right, have a good one. Atlas is a dog, by the way. So one day I'll get some footage. I could live stream back there, but I don't know, maybe I will. I have to get the right angle.
2594 says and wash my teeth with a sponge. Not really.
You just put Dawn on a sponge and just wipe your teeth. Be blowing bubbles all day long. I saw a YouTuber the other day. He was door dashing, and he had a troll in the room, and somebody was saying, I think they were making fun of his teeth. They were saying his teeth look yellow. I don't think they said the word yellow, but I think they said something about the color of his teeth or something. And they really did. I mean, you know, I think the guy was just trolling it, but he had the camera turned back to himself, and then he put his face right up to the camera, and he was like, with his fingernail scratching his teeth away. It was so disgusting, but I think he was trying to troll the troll. But it was mildly disturbing. Well, maybe more than mildly. Sunday would probably be a good day for me to film some stuff back there because it's a little bit slower. It's gotten very crowded in the back of the bakery though now.
2594 says, are you going to stream the bakery?
I don't think I'll stream in the bakery. Like I won't do like we did last week. Last week I walked in after the drive. I don't think I'll do that today, mainly because last week it was just Jen and Bob in there. Today, they do have somebody training with them today, so I don't want to like freak her out. I mean, she doesn't seem like the type to freak out, but I might take a camera in with me, and I don't think I'll live stream in there though. I'll probably just test it. I've been trying to do that the last couple days, but it's been a little busy. I don't like to leave too many trays for Dave. Dave's the one that does it the rest of the week.
It says, I think filming sounds good and you can do a video of the growing tray pile.
Yeah. I could just have like a...
594 says, sometimes I watch chefs cooking live streams.
It isn't. It's kind of cool to watch people working like that. I do that.
It says, imagine the new employee trying to learn the job and being filmed at the same time.
Yeah,
Ha
that was weird, right? Hi. Welcome to Pertuco's Bakery. Smile for the camera. It's part of your job. All right, 6:39. We are good. We're good on time. Good on time.
It says, welcome to the bakery. Please sign this release form acknowledging that you will be filmed.
That's right. Please sign this release. We just need to add it to the application when they sign the application. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Let me call. What a day. Here we go. think they're probably just coming. They're not going to pick up the phone. So I'm just going to hang up. There we go. They're there. They're there. Good morning. She's already going in, so let me grab. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to unload the donuts. Still a little misty here. There we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Never saw that guy before. All right. Get the ones out of the back. Donuts flying in from the right. Woo! Who was that? New York girl? Yeah. Good morning.
Gal says they look delicious. Peanut says they are NYDAL.
All right. They loaded up the donuts a little funny today, you know? There's 20 on a tray, right? But they did all this, you know, like there's a few I don't know why they do it that way sometimes. Oh, see? Couple missing there. Like, what's the deal there? It's just they're trying to make it more challenging to figure out whether we have the right number of donuts here. Cinnamon buns and Danish, cheese Danish. Babe. Okay. I think I have. I can put it up there. And here are the donuts for the bikers. Keep your eye on that box on the top. Oh, what is that? Ooh, the dog bones. I see 2 large bags and maybe 5 or 6 small bags on the shelf. I don't know where they keep the backup bags. Hello. They're, I think they're motorcyclists. I think. I could be wrong. I think in motorcyclists. All right. Oh, you know what? This is my first day with the new connection set up. So when we get to the gas station, I might not have to park all wacky. All right, what a day is done. So they got their donuts, they got their boxes. They're ready to roll. $3.89. The gas is staying down.
It says the gas station in Westminster is at 3.67.
Wow. I think that's what BJ's is, maybe. That's good though. I thought it was gonna jump back up a little bit last week, but it didn't.
It says Westminster was having a line walk yesterday on Main Street.
Oh, that's nice. Did you go? Is that when like everybody just walks down the street and they're like, oh, it's too cold today. It looks like it might rain. I'm tired.
Annette says yes. I went there to stop at the knitting store and then ended up walking around.
Oh, that's right. You said it was.
Annette says it was really busy. Lots of vendors and food trucks.
That's good. Is it one of those things where they shut down Main Street and people are just walking around?
Annette says if we had a bakery food truck we could have been there.
Yeah, true.
Annette says yes, Main Street was blocked off. Fort Gal says rained all day yesterday.
That's kind of yucky. I did like your New York girl. I liked that one picture. I was tempted to mention it, but I found it very ironic. Not ironic, but what's the right word? I think what clued me in that it was an AI picture was the fact that you had, oh look, there was a groundhog on the side of the road. You had windshield wipers on your door window. On the driver's side door window, there were windshield wipers.
Fort Gal says the cartoon ones are AI law.
I know. I mean, it looks good.
Fort Gal says I am not a cartoon mama.
They're good pictures. I always think it's funny when AI kind of throws something in there that is totally inappropriate, like windshield wipers on the driver's side door window.
New York Gal says I took a pic and said make this into a 3D Disney cartoon door dashing in RAM.
Well, it did a good job. Now, were you wearing a shirt that said something?
So it's always my clothes and attire.
So you were wearing that shirt that said something and then the word you, but AI changed one of the letters. Is that true? I noticed that. I was wondering if that was really the shirt you had on and AI was like, oh, I can't write that. So I'm going to change one of the letters. And if anybody's watching and they're curious, you should go to NY Gals. I guess it's a post, right?
Fort Gal says yes, it's always my own clothes, but it does change the font on shirts, normally one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a post from yesterday. Yeah, we didn't have rain until later in the day. It was, what, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock before it started raining, I think.
Fort Gal says it's so fun, Craig, I enjoy its smiley face.
Yeah, it is kind of neat.
Fort Gal says I am going out this morning for a bit before picking up my son.
You're going to go out and work a little bit this morning?
Fort Gal says yes, sir. Stacking wins as driving would say beep beep.
That's cool. That's very good. Seems like rainy weather makes it, you're busier on rainy weather days. You think that's true? Like, people don't want to go out in the rain.
Gal says I am putting DoorDash money toward credit card to pay off faster.
That's good.
Pork Gal says then save and stack every penny.
Yeah. You can, seems like you can do pretty good. I mean, John makes good money. Sean does pretty good too. He does a lot of the shopping orders though. Are you going to turn that on? Are you going to stick with, are you doing food orders, or are you going to like delivery food, or are you going to shop?
Pork Gal says I have not decided if I will shop. Shopping makes me irritable.
Yeah, I could see that. It adds a lot more potential complications. You know, like what if they don't have the item? Does the person want to replace it with something else?
Pork Gal says I have held off on ordering my red card for that reason. My patience needs work before I shop, I think.
What is the red card? Is the red card like, do you use that when you check out? Like, that's the one part about shopping that I still don't really understand. What do? You put everything in the basket, but then do you go to a regular register and just check out? And maybe that's where this red card comes in? Like, that's the part of the process I don't understand.
Pork Gal says you need anything active red card to shop. Yes, sometimes you have to pay with the card.
That would be weird.
Naku594 says wondered that too.
Because I always see people in Walmart that are shopping. But they're not, I don't think they're Door Dashers. I think they're, what's it called? Is it called Spark? Something like that. I don't know if they're the Spark people.
Annette says I'm new to this, but can you use your own credit card to get the points? New York Gal says I have noticed business around here don't like dashers, very few friendly.
Oh, really? So you would think that if you were a business, I would think dashers would be, well, I guess it depends, right? Like, I know I've heard you guys talk about dashers. Sometimes they're
York gal says Pizza Hut has been the only nice place.
Alright, let's see what's going on. So, I'm going to pull in and I'm going to park like in a normal spot, right? We'll see what happens. Let's see if this keeps going. I'm trying, this is going to be a test of our new setup. Are we still alive? Let's check it out.
New York gal says I am going to go in, yell hug time and leave.
Yeah, we're still on. Okay. So, what this means is, hold on, I want to turn this off before I get all that duplicate. So this means my switching over between Starlink and the mobile connection is working. I don't have to worry about the gas station anymore. That's exciting. Okay. And I don't have to be like 20 feet away from the gas pump. Matter of fact, you guys could kind of hang out with me while I'm getting gas. I know, cell phones can cause a fire, I know. Hopefully we won't blow up. BJ's membership card. Green means go. All right, now for you people from New Jersey where you can't pump your own gas, look at this. I got a pump in my hand. We're paying $3.54. Let's see what you said. You can use your own money, but then what do you do? How do you get reimbursed? I guess they just pay you. This guy's drinking last night. That adds a whole new level. I don't know if there are ladies in there today. Would you like a receipt? Yes. Okay, we got our gas. See, I can't see in the window to tell whether she's there or not. And I don't know for sure whether that's her car. But I didn't bring a cookie today anyway.
For today.
Plans for today? Me? My plans for today. I'm going to work at the bakery until probably 12, maybe 1, depending. And then, I don't know, it's going to be cloudy today, so I don't know if the grass will be wet. I could still cut the grass. I still have stuff I should be doing with the grass. How about you? What are you going to do after you pick up your son? I got
It
everything.
says my plans are to buy some flowers so I can plant them tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be really nice, I think.
Work gal says make dinner, laundry, dishes.
Dinner and laundry dishes. Well, that sounds like a productive day. Let's see if she's over there. Let me see if she's waiting. I don't. No, that wasn't her. That wasn't my normal gas station attendant lady in there.
Work gal says Janet sounds lovely.
Well, that is really good. So, if anybody from Speedify is watching this, I would like to thank you for your...
2594 says church and lunch with a friend. At Gideonet says my dinner is already in the crock pot.
Ah, that sounds good. What is it? What's in the crock pot?
Gideonet says it's a pork shoulder. And then I'm cooking green beans.
Pork shoulder. Sounds good. Is there such thing as a pork hip? I've never heard anybody say it, but I'm just wondering, does anybody... there was a dog sticking his head out that window in that car.
Short gal says jumping in the shower will leave you playing. Have a lovely day, everyone.
Very good.
At Gideonet
All right,
says
New
slow
York.
cook it for hours and it ends up so tender. Yum.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Naku594 says no, but there are pork butts. At Gideonet says have
Pork
a great
butts.
day at Nigel.
That's close. Pork butt's close. I wonder if NY Gal can hear us while she's in the shower. She left us running, but are we close enough to the bathroom that she can hear us?
Gideonet says I've done it before. It's hard to hear when the shower is running.
That's true. That's true. I was listening the other day to, I forget what podcast it was. I was listening to something the other day, like maybe 2 or 3 days ago. And I had it on have the speaker that I take into the bathroom when I'm taking a shower, and so I had the speaker in there, and I had it turned up pretty loud. But for some reason, it was something about the tone of the voices or something, but I could not hear. I heard it, but I couldn't make out what they were saying because of the combination of the water noise and their voices. It just sounded like, instead of hearing words, I was just hearing wah, 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 wah. I was like, it didn't work. Even though it was loud, it didn't work. I know. So that could be how we sound.
Taku594 says also crunchy foods make it difficult.
Crunchy. That's true too. That is true. It's weird the way sound works. I don't think it's changed at all from yesterday. I think we still have 2 choir people, a bunch of snowmen. It's all in that one corner. Everything is still there. Now, the monster guy from Halloween, he doesn't have any Christmas stuff on him anymore. So he's ready for Christmas now, again. I'm sorry, he's ready for Halloween again. I think he used to have some sort of Christmas thing hanging around his neck or something. I think I watched the footage from yesterday, I guess. Was that the first day? And I think in through here we still got a little pixelated, but I think that's because tree cover makes the Starlink weak, and we're kind of at a weak cell location, so we don't have anything to really work on. But it is better than it was before. Oh, look. Wow, there's something growing in these fields. Is it just grass? Or is it a crop? Can't tell what it is. just 2 days away from your trip to Washington. What time are you going to leave? You have to be in Washington. You have to be at the metro station by 5, right? $5 a.m. I think we can go. We can go.
Pianette says yes, so I'm thinking of leaving my house around 3:45 a.m.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. I was going to say 4 by the latest.
Pianette says it takes me about an hour to get to the metro.
Yeah. And then how long does that go? Till noon? So you'll be from like 6 to 12, I think, is what it said.
Pianette says yes until noonish. Pianette says I'm glad that I will be able to watch it as a guest.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I wonder if, the king of England, I think, is coming over, right? Or maybe he's even already here.
Pianette says that's what I'm thinking too.
That would be neat. Right. I really like the fact that I'm not going to have to worry about. I mean, I kind of miss the Tunnel of Doom, but then again, I don't. All right, everybody. We made it. Another day. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me. That was fun. Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be back on. It's supposed to be dry and sunny, so we won't have a messy windshield to deal with. But I hope everybody has a great day. Stay warm, stay dry. Enjoy your Sunday. Thanks again for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Pianette says fun as always. Have a great day.
All right, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun. Peace out.